Welcome everybody back to the channel. It's Angie here.
And Kyle.
And we're about ready to dive into more Jakks Classic Superstars.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here.
And Angie.
And Angie, my wife Angie here, playing my Vanna White here as we dive through these Jakks Classic Superstars for my recent big haul that I picked up. This is the third video, yes, the third one of maybe 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many there's going to take us to get through all these, but this is video number 3. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
It's so fun.
I don't think you've ever been on the channel this much. You've had a few things before, but this is your real appearance. And we're going to try to talk her into her Patreon exclusive episodes. We'll see if we can get Angie to do that. She'd be a great talent box.
Some baking episodes.
Some baking episodes, maybe some makeup tutorials, maybe some deep dive Q&As. People can ask you anything you want. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can show them your feet. Who knows? Who knows? But we're diving through this entire collection I bought. We're going through one by one. I'm seeing some of these for the first time myself as we went through them pretty quick. We got an inventory list, but we're going through, we're talking about them, trying to keep it as brief as possible. But you know me, I like to talk.
I know. We thought we could do it in 3 videos. There's no way.
I talk too much. It's just, I'm the talker of the relationship, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
You just kind of nod your head and just go along.
Bobbing right now.
Yeah, you're bobbing. You're bobbing. But she is my secret weapon. I got to tell you guys, whenever we go figure hunting and stuff, if you got to ask for something in the back, they don't like to help me. Unless it's a very attractive female, then they want to help me, of course. But the other times, it's usually guys. And you know what? Guys don't want to help me for whatever reason. They just don't. But guess what? They want to help Angie. So Angie's like, could you help me find that? And they always come by. She is truly my secret weapon. Too. You are a good luck charm. We've had so many hunts.
Take me to your sporting events. The team always wins.
Oh, yeah, there you go for you guys, sporting events. But you've had a lot of good times. We've had a lot of good travels over the years. And this is a trip down memory lane a little bit as we talked about in other videos with Angie. We've been on the hunt for these. We just started dating when these came out way back in the day. And we had a lot of hunts where we'd go, what should we do for a date? Well, I'll take you to Panera.
Wait before that.
I'll take you to Panera and we can split a cup of soup and slip a baguette, and then we'll go from there. But remember, here's the great Panera story. We're getting off a little tangent here, but you're going to remember this story. We lived in a townhouse complex that had the big mail boxes in the central thing where everybody had their mailboxes. Well, Panera was really pushing their flatbread pizzas. This is probably like 2007 maybe, their first go around the sun with these. And everybody threw theirs in the garbage by the postal thing. They were all free. It was just a coupon for a free pizza. You know how many free pizzas? I dug through those garbage. I had a stack like this big of free pizzas. And we ate them all the time. All the time we had them. So we'd go on a hot date. We'd go looking for classic superstars, and I'd take her to fancy Panera, and we'd each get our own flatbread pizza for free. 2 waters, please. No, I'd get a pop. I'd go all in. But that's memory lane. But that was around the time we were hunting the classic superstars, or maybe I was hunting. You were there for moral support. You held my hand. What a saint to live with me. I don't know how she does it all these years later. Like 16 years at this point. 18 years at this point. Oh, a match made in heaven, like a young macho man and Miss Elizabeth. Really. I think, well, that didn't last, though. So I don't know. We'll see. But without further ado, let's jump in.
We'll see about it.
We're going to go one by one. We're going to talk about it. Angie will give us any feedback she has on any of these. And this is a character she learned about in the last video. Mm-hmm. And do we remember? Let's see. Test her memory. Who did he manage?
Warlord and the other guy.
Oh, the Barbarian, the Warlord, the Powers of Pain, Mr. Fuji. He does have his racing ticket because he went on a jog. And he wore that. Very true. Mr. Fuji. We need a Mr. Fuji Mattel. Steve, Robert, if you're watching this by chance, help us out. Give us a Mr. Fuji. Pull some strings. Do whatever it takes. Here's a favorite of mine. Old Bret Hitman Hart. Fabulous Jakks Classic Superstars with Bret Hart. Absolutely love those. Beautiful Bret Hart. Looks just like him. Now we're going to test Angie's knowledge once again. How about a little giant machine? Now, who was under the mask of the giant machine? Any guesses?
No, I have no idea.
What wrestler was the giant machine? Now he's 7'4", 500 pounds. What wrestler? This is the $1 million question. If you get this right, I'm going to take you out to dinner tonight. Look at the figure, see if you can guess who is the giant machine.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant, she got it. Lucky for her, we're going to Panera. We have a couple coupons left. You're in luck. Panera it is. Oh, now this one of the most heartbreaks I've ever had. Junkyard Dog. You know JYD?
I feel like I remember buying this.
Unfortunately, I got a Junkyard Dog just recently, and his arm broke off.
Oh
It fell off. So I unfortunately need this one. And that's a very hard to get JYD. Major miss on this figure. No chain, no nothing. Kind of at the deathbed of the Jakks era there, unfortunately, on that one. Now, here's another personal favorite of mine. Now, his Bone Cruncher figure, as you remember, I'm sure, we didn't know each other. It was about 8 years before we met, but I'm sure you were at the local Pomida looking for it. Dr. Death Steve Williams, one of the all-time great peg warmers of all time, but not this figure. This is fabulous. And if you love Dr. Death like I do, too many people look at him, and his whole career was tainted by the Brawl for All, where he got knocked out, unfortunately, by Bart Gunn. Just heartbreak for me, that one. But his All Japan matches, the backdrop driver, oh, you got to check out some Dr. Death. I mean, just an amazing wrestler. And unfortunately, dead now. Dead. Dr. Death, absolutely love him. Absolutely love the Doctor. How about a little referee action? Dangerous Danny Davis, the most dangerous referee of all time. We, of course, got a Mattel Build-A-Figure in recent years of him. So that's very cool. But yeah, a referee in the Classic Superstars line.
Pretty tall ref.
Very tall ref. And a lot of tall figures here. How about this one? The old Iron Sheik. And I've got to have a hot take here. A hot take. Now, he's going to make us humble. He's going to, make you humble if you're not careful. But the Sheik, I love this green Sheik. Usually we see blue or red. Something about this green one I always love. So a late edition in Series 26, right at the tail end of Jakks Class Superstar with the old Iron Sheik. So
didn't we meet him somewhere?
We did meet the Iron Sheik. That's right. I forgot about that. We did meet him. Oh, and yeah, he made you humble, I think, out back. From one Sheik to another Sheik.
Oh my gosh.
The Sheik. Now,
I'm trying to figure out.
I love this one. This is the deep cuts of Classic Superstars I absolutely love. Regional legend for a lot of Michigan, of course, Detroit area. But also overseas too, a dangerous wrestler. And also, he is the uncle of a character we talked about earlier. Can you guess? Probably not. His nephew is Sabu. Yeah, so you learn something new every day. So there's the Sheik right there. Now I see two absolute heavy hitters. Now be careful with these. Don't ruin them. And they're both going to be for sale because I already have two of them. So these are going to be ones where I'll help get some of this money I spent back with these characters. This one is one of the hardest ones from Series 26 as well. Some say the rarest mainline Classic Superstar figure. It is Ming. Haku, Ming, you call him what you want. Call him a Tonga Kid, but Ming, very, very rare, very expensive. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars in your hands here. It's a lot of pressure holding that, I know. But
you don't see many without boots on.
that's right, that's right. So we got Ming there, so that is a very, very much wanted figure by some. Good payday. And then we get to another one that's tragic we don't have a Mattel Elite of. Crush. Old Kona Crush. Before there was Dog the Bounty Hunter, there was Crush. Both from Hawaii, doing their thing. And then, strangely enough, good segue here, Crush was Jailbird Crush later. He came out of jail, joined his biker gang, hooked up with them, and I think Dog was on the hunt for him as well. But Kona Crush, fabulous figure. I have this unboxed already with my Mattels. Hopefully we get a Mattel one of this one day, but a fabulous, fabulous figure right there.
Great mullet.
Great mullet. One of the all-time great mullets. That's one look
Just
I've
like
never
Dog.
had. Just like Dog. That's what the other thing, yeah. But I haven't had a mullet yet. I might get one of those.
Oh gosh.
It's one of the only looks I haven't had. Here's another hard to find one. The world's most dangerous man that isn't Ken Shamrock. Steve Blackman, the Lethal Weapon. A little bit plain Jane, one that did not set the world on fire, but we, besides Bone Crunchers, never got a regular Steve Blackman figure, so this is going to have to do. So a very, very interesting one, this Steve Blackman. A very, very good figure.
I don't know why.
Now we move on to Series 28. As you guys know, and of course my wife Angie knows, Series 28, the final Classic Superstars set. And I believe we had a very somber Italian dinner the night we found out Classic Superstars were coming to an end. There was tears. We talked about our memories of hunting Series 1 all the way to Series 28. This Triple H, always weird. The hair on this one, for whatever reason, always makes me remember the Predator. And I don't know why. Just very strange. But he's got a weird look to him on this. He looks like, I don't know what he's doing with his lips. But anyways, Series 28, Triple H. Then we turn our attention to LJNs once again. This is a character you know. You know the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Do you know both their names?
I just blanked.
Matt and what Hardy? Matt and what?
Jeff. Oh my god.
Jeff Hardy. There you go. I knew you'd get that one. That's why I wasn't putting a meal. I wasn't putting a meal on the line on that one. But we got Matt Hardy here, the LJN inspired Matt Hardy. Now here is a very underrated one, and I just recently got this one loose for about $8 at my local toy store. And it is Bret Hitman Hart from Series 28 as well. How about those jorts? Is that a good look?
Yeah.
That's a good look, those jorts. But a very underrated Bret Hart, I feel. Series 28. Oh, and then how about this one? Now, what if he came to you looking like this in the bar?
God.
What about that beard?
Ew.
I don't know. Old HBK, Shawn Michaels, back again. Back for more. love him and leave him, the Heartbreak Kid. An all-time great, of course. We continue on Series 28, the Street Gear portion of the videos here. Roddy Piper in his patented blue jeans. I don't even think he has the red stripes on his shirt, does he, on the other side? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, no ringer, no red ringer. Just very, very disappointing on that one, unfortunately. Roddy Piper, an all-time favorite of mine.
You're going to wear this shirt in your next video.
Maybe I will. I do have that shirt. I got the proper one, though.
Yeah.
Booyaka. 619. Who's that jumping out the sky? REY Mysterio. A favorite of yours, of course. You've always loved little guys. Yeah. There's Rey Mysterio. LJN inspired. And then it's time for some more clown business. And you know I love clown business, don't you?
Around.
You know I love clowns. What's my favorite clown of all time?
Captain Spaulding.
Captain Spaulding. We have a
old.
life-size Captain Spaulding in our garage that has scared many of people when they come into our garage. They see Captain Spaulding in full-on House of 1,000 Corpses. But love Captain Spaulding, and I love Evil Doink the Clown. Evil Doink, and that's exactly what that is, the Evil Doink the Clown. Oh, you know what? Somebody once, I had a meeting. Elle and I were at a show, and we met one of my all-time favorites. And I asked him, I said, I'll never forget your massive battle, your massive war. And how did you ever overcome Nemesis Enforcer? And you know what Sergeant Slaughter told me? Have I told the story? I've told it 100 times on the channel, so everybody's like, gosh, don't tell that story again. But you know what Sergeant Slaughter told me when I asked him about Nemesis Enforcer? He looked me dead in the eye, and he said, what's a Nemesis Enforcer? And I just lost all respect for the Sarge right then and there. But of course, Sergeant Slaughter, a 2-in-1 G.I. Joe wrestling, covering a lot of bases for me. Because you know I love G.I. Joe. And there's the old Sarge right there. Hat's removable on that one. I believe that's Series 27, later day Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, next one.
Speaking of slaughter, how about an underbiker? The Underbiker. I don't know, that's not really a segue, but we tried. The Undertaker, Biker Taker, Series 28, the end of the line there. Pretty weak sauce on that Taker. Now, if you had to choose your Undertaker, do you like Undertaker as a biker, or do you like him as the dead man?
Dead man.
I'm all in on the Biker Taker. I don't like the dead man Taker. So you're sleeping in the hall tonight. No, you won't. You won't. Oh, throwing Taker around. You don't like it that much, you're going to throw it across the room. How about this one? The Barbarian.
There we go again.
Solo career Barbarian here.
I already forgot.
I wish he would have had his felt cape. I mean, that's one thing. They really cheaped down the accessories here in 27. He's missing his cape, his like fur cape. He's missing his antlers. He's missing all that. Yeah, budget cuts in the line. Which reminds me of a raccoon in a windshield. You remember that?
Oh my god.
Just the other day, we're driving and we see this truck and it's parked and it has a raccoon sitting in a windshield. I don't know what was going on there, but it was interesting.
Under the wiper blades.
How about this one? You know about this guy?
Yes.
Who is it?
I don't know. I know it's Goldberg.
It is Goldberg, and my dad loves Goldberg. A lot of people don't like Goldberg. My dad loves Goldberg, so for those keeping track at home, if you were interested. All right, here's another one. Now, we saw Typhoon. Okay. Now we're going to be in for a shock. A Shockmaster, that is. Shockmaster, one of the WCW legends, of course. Stormtrooper helmet. We won't go into that whole story. I don't want to make you laugh too hard. You might pee your pants right here if you laugh too hard. But the Shockmaster, an interesting one for sure. Now we get another favorite of mine, a favorite of my dad's, a favorite of my wife's. Of course, Warlord, solo career run Warlord. Absolutely love the Warlord. Not to be confused with Wardlow in AEW these days, but Warlord representing in Series 27. Now, this is one I get a lot of comments about all the time. I'm going to be frank with you here, if I can be serious for a moment.
Okay.
Now, I get a lot of comments, and I want you to weigh in on your opinion here. I get a lot of comments that people saying, every single day I get this somewhere in the comments. Did anybody ever tell you look like AJ Styles? So I hear that every once in a while. And then I hear, did anybody ever tell you look like the Big Show, Paul White here? Of course, the Big Show. So is that my doppelganger? Ganger?
Maybe if you guys were the same, like,
height
and weight, it would.
So my more AJ Styles and my more Big Show.
More AJ probably.
It's just a mix. It's a mix of things.
I don't know what you are.
I'm Kyle. I'm just
Your
Kyle.
eyes are more like
Big Show.
Big Show.
You know, and when I was a lot bigger, you know, I used to work out. Remember, before COVID. Before COVID hit and ruined my life and my work-life balance was totally upset, I used to work out in the gym every single day. And ever since COVID hit, I've lost about 45, 50 pounds, unfortunately.
We're about the same.
And I've lost all my muscle definition. It's just tough. But, you know, the thing that's nice about working out is it's like riding a bike. You start up again. You start getting the protein shakes going. Get that muscle memory. It's all going to be coming back. So we'll get back. We'll get back to it. All right, moving on. Now, this one was known as, I'm sure you remember this. I'm sure she does. The Walmart exclusive here. I love this pack.
I love the 3-packs.
You love the 3-pack. She said that earlier. They always catch her eye. Tito Santana, Marty Jannetty, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, affectionately always known in collector circles as the Jobbers 3-pack. So Tito Santana, his partner was Rick Martel. Marty Jannetty's partner, of course, your favorite, Shawn Michaels. And then Jim the Anvil Neidhart, his partner, of course, Bret Hart. So they always said these are like the you know, the leftovers here, and that's what we got there a little bit. But I always like this pack a whole lot, and I will be opening this one on the channel. So stay tuned for that. Maybe you could join me for that opening. Wouldn't that be fun? So fun. All right, we're moving on to another 3-pack. And oh, this was one that took me a long time to track down. For whatever reason, I never saw this in the stores in my area. It was very, very hard to get for whatever reason, but it's the 3 Faces of the Undertaker. A cool pack, especially if you're an Undertaker fan. This would be for you for sure. So there's the old 3 Faces of the Undertaker. And then here is another cool pack, and I wonder if The Rock ever talks about this pack. Like, he probably doesn't, but I would love it if I had my dad and my grandpa and me in a pack. Yeah. How cool is that? The Rock Maivia family pack, Rocky Johnson. Of course, The Rock is in there, and then the High Chief. Yes, the High Chief, Peter Maivia, and his only figure, only chance to get him. Very, very cool family pack right there. Very cool. So you love the 3-packs. How do you feel about the 2-packs? Somewhere in between. Yeah. Toys R Us exclusives, as we know, on the 2-packs. We've got Stone Cold and Roddy Piper from one of the WrestleMania events. I can't remember which one off the top of my head, but WrestleMania, of course, Piper's Pit with Stone Cold. And then our final one right here is a classic one, a classic 2-pack. Once again, a WWE shop exclusive. Flew under a lot of people's radars. Shawn Michaels, your favorite, of course, as we found here lately. Stone Cold Shawn Michaels WWE shop exclusive. So fabulous 2-pack right there. Only available on WWEshop.com, surprisingly enough. So there you go. So there's that 2-pack. Let's take a look at the next tub. Oh, you're excited. All right, back for part 2. You ready for another tub?
Yes.
Oh, she's ready to go. She's fired up because we've got Sunny, 1 of 3,000 Sunny. Love me some Sunny. You know, I'm going to write her a letter to prison. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. That's awfully nice of me. Handwritten letter to prison. Oh, we got another hot one. The Hot Scot, some might say. One of my personal favorites, Roddy Piper. One of 1800 edition, I believe. What's it say on the sticker there? Like Toy Fair or Ringside Fest 2004, which is a special one because that is the year you and I met. Oh, what a special year that was. I also graduated college that year. And I also moved out of the house. I was planning on moving back in with my dad and my parents. And did I ever tell you this story? I said I was going to move back in with my parents, graduating college, coming back. And my dad said, "Ooh, you're not coming back home. You're in luck. I rented a little studio apartment for you. I paid the first month. Kyle, from there, you'll figure it out. And that was stressful for me, but I figured it out. I had a job. I had 2 jobs. And yeah, that's what I did. So the more you know. Uh-oh, we got a very yellowed one. I do need to open this one up, though. The Hulkster, One of two. There's a Canadian edition with the stamp on the leg. That is the Toys R Us exclusive, or was it Walmart? Angie doesn't know. I don't know either, apparently.
Yeah,
here's the Canadian one. So there it is. Beautiful Canadian stamp on the leg.
I like that one better.
You do? Well, that's, yeah, the other one. And then here's this one. Here's the regular one with the Canadian stamp. So you can compare the two.
Yeah. Oh, did you want me to hold
Sure, sure. Well, the other one.
Oh. There's so many.
The blue. So you got a stamp and you got no stamp. So you pick your poison. Which Hulkster do you like better? I don't know. Canada, I'm all for it. You guys got Toys R Us. I need to go venture. I know everybody always says, oh, the Toys R Us's don't have anything. But even if they don't have anything, just that magical experience of walking into a Toys R Us. Oh, boy. How about a little Superstar? Superstar Billy Graham, that is. I remember my dad and I tracking these down back in the day. It was 2005. I was like 25 years old. My dad was, I don't know, how old was my dad when I was 25? We'll say he was 50 something. And he was tracking down the Superstar Billy Grahams as well. So that's pink suit, very snazzy. If I had to buy a new suit, I might go pink. Here's another good Superstar Billy Graham. Look at this one. Black and white Canadian exclusive Superstar Billy Graham. The only black and white Billy Graham or black and white Jakks Class Superstars figure. There was a black and white Undertaker as well in the Ruthless Aggression line, but very, very cool figure I always felt. And you know what, El? Did I call you El? And you know what else, El? Because I'm used to El talking to me. Another Superstar Billy Graham. How about the hits just keep on coming with the Superstar? I always like this one as well. Very good look on the Superstar there. And sometimes you just need another Superstar Billy Graham.
In jeans.
And you get this one. This is Superstar Billy Graham working around, doing some yard work and stuff. No shirt on. He's got his jeans on. He's ready to go. But Superstar right there. Looking a little like a Superstar Billy Graham could look. Beautiful. Now, turning our attention from Superstars to Hillbillies. Now, who's your favorite Hillbilly of all time?
I don't know.
You don't know any Hillbillies? The Beverly Hillbillies were pretty good. I think your dad especially enjoyed the Beverly Hillbillies in his time, I remember. But I've always enjoyed myself a little bit of Hillbilly Jim from Mudlick, Kentucky as well. Hillbilly Jim, the Road to WrestleMania tour. An interesting one, as we talked about this one on our Classic Superstars Deep Dive figures. It's a one of what? 5,000? 5,000 autographs. And I don't think I've ever seen one of these that isn't autographed. So if you don't have the autograph, it's probably worth more than the autographed version. It's just crazy to think. But much like that Superstar Billy Graham, one and done, only available at that signing for WrestleMania weekend at a Toys R Us. Only difference is red elbow pads, red boots instead of black. Really not a lot of meat on the bone there, but a beautiful hillbilly and one of the greatest hillbillies of all time. I would very easily say that. Another personal favorite of mine, one of 3,000, Roddy Piper, a Toy Fair exclusive, I believe that one is, a Wizard Toy Fair exclusive. A cool one. Would love to see an Ultimate Edition Roddy Piper with some of this going on. Hopefully Mattel comes through one of these days with one of those. Here's another one. This one's right up your alley. One of 3,000 once again. This is your favorite version of The Undertaker. She looks it over, just stares deep in those eyes. Now, if I remember right, look at the beard on this one. See if you notice anything interesting. Do you notice anything interesting with that beard? And this is one of those things, I didn't even know this till like years later. I don't know if it wasn't made that big of a deal of, or like me, I just didn't notice it until I really looked and knew what I was looking for in the beard.
Oh, the thing that jumps out is the mustache. It's like there's no connection.
It's flocked. It is a flocked, it's like real fur.
Serious?
It's supposed to be, unless it's not.
Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, it should be. Let me see.
It is. It's hard to tell.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I didn't realize that until many years later for whatever reason. Or maybe I just forgot, I don't know. But I think it's something a lot of people don't know about that figure. So there you go. What is this? Oh, these are Deluxe Classic Superstars. If you guys are familiar with the Deluxe Classics, very interesting. See you later. Whoa, off the screen.
This goes on your ring.
Yes, goes on your ring. So the Deluxe Classic Superstars all came with those, which were a cool feature. Cool feature. How about this one? L's least favorite wrestler of all time, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, with the $1 Million title. Much like the Hulk Hogan one we looked at previously. Very cool with the $1 Million title. Ted DiBiase in his very famous suit, WrestleMania 4, I believe. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's Angie says, yeah, that's right.
You have this already, right?
I do. All right, here's another one. Now, this is a really cool one. Should have been Kurt Angle, but Kurt left the WWE, but it's a 2-pack. Always irked me a little bit that it's not in the traditional Classic Superstars packaging, but it's Jeff Hardy, it's Bret Hart, a fabulous Bret Hart. As we all know, we all love a good Bret Hart Classic Superstar. The hits keep coming. And they come with Hulk Hogan. Another yellowed one. I don't know what's up with some of these yellowed ones. I don't like that. A little sun damage there, but I got to open him up anyways. Hulk Hogan. That's the American exclusive version. We saw the Canadian one already. And then we come to the time where we say, what's a Nemesis Enforcer? Yes, Nemesis Enforcer, one of the greatest battles of Sergeant Slaughter's career that he doesn't remember about, but a beautiful classic Superstars Sergeant Slaughter there. Very, very cool figure there. I wish I had the 1 of 100. It's another one of those ones I do not own. Beautiful American flag back there. You probably want that for your personal collection.
Yes.
I'm sure she does. She does. She loves it. You're just enjoying this. We're not even halfway done with these tubs, and you're just... She's into it. She's into it. I can feel it. I can feel it. She's speechless. There's another giant. Andre the Giant, that is. A beautiful one. It's got the big old hand going on, the old paw. I believe that's the best of Classic Superstars line. Not a fan of those when they came out. I was very, very upset they released those. It was kind of a slap in the face to collectors, I always felt, with the best of line there. But it does look much better than Classic Superstars Series 1, so it was another chance for people to get it. But nobody wants that stamp on their leg. I always thought that was god-awful. God-awful. Here's another classic one. Old Terry in his finest gear. Hulk Hogan 1 of 3,000 in his nice tuxedo. How about that? What a look there. Toy Fair exclusive once again. Always liked that figure a whole lot. Very cool. I love the tongue-in-cheek kind of crazy side of wrestling that represents right there. That's one I don't have on the back is the 1 of 100 Hulkster though. Maybe one day. Maybe if I'm good for my birthday, you'll get it for me.
Or a little chest hair.
He's got the real fur chest hair in the T. Looks really good. Very cool. Oh, here's another one, but no real chest hair with this one. It's Earthquake, another great big man out there. A true big man, not Earthquake. No real chest hair.
Tiger tat.
Got the tiger tat, which he later changed to a shark tat when they changed him to the shark. Oh, wow. That's dedication to your craft, my friends.
That wasn't an easy cover.
Yes, not easy at all. Oh, here's another one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nature Boy Ric Flair. How about that pink robe on that? Limited edition, WWE 24/7 exclusive. I had a heck of a fight with the cable company about that one back in the day, as I was a long-time 24/7 subscriber at the time. It was only for new subscribers. I said, well, I'm going to cancel and resubscribe. They said, nope, you can't do that. You're grandfathered in. There's no way you can get this, which was just a travesty. And then I ended up getting it at an auction at the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in Waterloo, Iowa. So the more you know, the more you know. Fun facts today.
More Psycho.
Yeah, more Psycho Sid. I feel like I think this is a double somewhere in there because we had him with knee pads, we had him without. Now we got him without again. I don't know. Looks funny. It is what it is. Oh, here's a classic one. One of the all-time great classic superstar figures. You got the Hulkster. Now, this was the WrestleMania ticket giveaway. American-made 2-in-1 Hulk Hogan. You can get the Masked Machine, or you can get Hulk Hogan with this one. Just absolutely fabulous. I don't know if I'm going to open this up. I think I have to. But the cool thing is you can find a different Ruthless Aggression figure, and you can put that giant machine outfit on that figure. Nobody will know any difference. So it truly is a 2-in-1.
Trickery.
Beautiful one, though. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we got 3 more in this video. Are you going to be sad to put an end to this one? Mm-mm. No, she's ready. She's had enough. She's had enough classic superstars for her life. Well, you're in luck. Here's another one. This was a WWE shop exclusive back in the day. Vader and Kane, a sleeper one many people did not know even existed, but here we are today. So a really good one. Vader going into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2022. Breaking news. And now we turn our attention to possibly my favorite classic superstars pack of all time. This one, a true game changer. This one bowled me over. It was a Pro Figures exclusive. Back in the day, we've talked about them before. There was Ringside Collectibles. There was Pro Figures. They got classic exclusives. Pro Figures got the granddaddy of them all. What did they get? Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, Face Paint City. Sign me up all day long and twice on Sunday. That's what I say. They match. That was a good pickup from an earlier video. Absolutely fabulous. A very, very hard to find, very expensive pack, but to me, the best LOD 2-pack classic superstar. Just absolutely fabulous. If you checked out my top 5 classic or my top 5 LOD figure video on the channel, oh boy, you know that one was in there for sure. Just absolutely fabulous LOD. Be gentle with that one. That's for sure. All right, the final one. We're headed back to Ringside Fest 2007. What were you doing during Ringside Fest 2007? Do you have any memories of 2007? Mm-mm. That was the year I got my first ever promotion. What a time to be alive that was. Great time. But we got Stone Cold Steve Austin. We've got Bret Hart, a little action figure feud pack. Always fun in the Classic Superstars line. So a fabulous set there. Very iconic feud back in the day. So that will wrap up another Jakks Classic deep dive as we go through this brand new collection we picked up. Because we picked up. If I die of a heart attack or something, it's yours. I mean, this is what you're going to inherit the earth with this stuff. You're so lucky. You're the luckiest girl in all of YouTube is really what you are. But there it is, another tubs down. We got more to go. So hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel. Hopefully they hit the old notification bell. We'd like to see you back here for another one. As we're going to keep going. There's going to be multiple videos here, so it's quite the series. Will you join me for the next one? Mm-hmm. Oh, my Vanna White is so good to join me. She puts up with a lot. She is truly a saint, as you guys can understand. So the best thing to do if you want to follow along in this, and Angie, take notes, subscribe to the channel, hit the old notification bell, follow along on Patreon for exclusive content, early content, and first dibs at buying a lot of these. And then, of course, you can find me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, as you know. _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, which you follow religiously, I'm sure. And that's the only place you're going to find me besides ProWrestlingTees.com if you're looking for a t-shirt. But Angie, any last words from you? Any last beautiful thoughts on this?
Let's go.
Let's go. She wants to get into the next video. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. Follow us over there. Subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. Once again, thank you, Angie, for being here. And guess what? We're both going to see you real soon.
Welcome, everybody. Angie here.
And I'm Kyle.
I can't do it. I said it wrong. You say back to the channel. You say welcome everybody back to the channel. You always say the same thing.
Say welcome everyone. Angie here.
Welcome everyone. Okay. Welcome everyone back to the channel. Oh.
Welcome everyone.
Welcome everyone back to the channel. Angie here.
And Kyle.
And we're about ready to dive into more Jakks Superstars.
Classic Superstars.
I hate it. I hate it.
I'll do it.